Oh, hello, YouTube. Happy Tuesday. It's so good to see everyone here. Let me know how my sound is coming through on your end. I'm so happy to see everyone here tonight. Not going to keep everyone too terribly long tonight. We just did a live show on Sunday for Christmas. I'm actually thinking about doing another a New Year's Eve show, maybe closer to midnight, Eastern US time. Um, I'm kind of debating. I'm usually still awake around midnight-ish. Um, I'll probably do a community post to see how people feel about a New Year's Eve show and a possible time that might work for everyone. So look for that community post. I'll put that up tonight as soon as we're done here with the live show. So let me do some shout outs. I know Glenn is here, one of my mighty mods. Bless Mama's here. The Big's Prep is in the house. Pamela's here. Linda's here. I'm just so happy to see all of you tonight. Let me grab some coffee while it's still hot. Mm, I needed that coffee tonight. Hey, Cindy, welcome. I'm so happy to see all of you here. So I went out today. It's actually the first I've left the house since I think Thursday. Yeah, I think it was Thursday when I left the house last, and all I did today was go to the post office to pick some stuff up in my post office box, and other than that, I've not went anywhere. I've not done very much of anything. I'm getting ready now to jump back into being busy and doing things after this next week. I think schools are closed until the 9th. I think the 9th they go back, and that's when I will start getting really busy with teaching and tutoring and videos and uh whatever else I can find to keep me busy. So I'm just enjoying some time at home. I spent Christmas Day and a big part of yesterday watching some disaster movies. I love those kinds of movies. Some of them, the scripts could have been a little bit better. The acting maybe could have been a little bit better, but people still got squished by things and blown up by things. So it was all good in the end. So yeah, I've just been kind of hanging out and watching movies and just enjoying not doing anything for a couple of days. So I am planning on getting back into doing some cooking videos. I'm actually working on figuring my setup out, so maybe I could do some live stream cooking videos. I think that would be a lot of fun. I'm trying to figure out in my small space if I can stream from my phone and my tablet at the same time. I think I might be able to work it out to where I can maybe do some uh fairly easy meals that I can cook while I talk with all of you. I think that would be a really fun thing to try. So I'm working on my setup for that. Let's see. It looks like we're all getting caught up here. So yeah, I went to my post office box today. I had another Christmas card. So that was in my post office box, along with a package from Sassy Gal Prepping. So I had won one of her trivia games the other night. So she sent my prize to me as a little thing here. It says time to stop procrastinating and get to it. So I need this. So I procrastinate things a lot. But I got this little wallet wizard thing. So I am really excited for this. I actually don't have anything like this in my preps. I'm actually thinking of sticking this in my car in my glove box because I really don't have anything in my car in case of an emergency. But this is 26 tools, 17 functions, and in one little thing. So keep an eye out for something like this when you're out and about. I think that is a great thing to add to your prep. So I'm excited to get get that. And yeah, I think I'm gonna put that in my car because I don't have anything like that in my car. So hey Carrie, welcome. You're not too late. We're just getting started. So I haven't really um discussed a whole lot yet. Yeah, those tools are really great. So I think having one of those in your car is probably a good idea. Mhm. So I know we are closing out 2022 and heading into 2023. So what are your thoughts on the new year coming up? I think it's going to be quite a ride. I think we're going to have to buckle up and hold on tight. I think it's going to be a bumpy ride. I'm not sure what's going to be coming our way, but something is just telling me that we need to hang on tight and get ready. So that's kind of what I'm doing this next week. I think I'm going to look and see what kind of preps I have, where I'm at with my medical supplies, how much chicken I have canned up, look to see if there are any major holes that I need to work on getting filled up, and just kind of make sure I'm as ready as I can be for whatever comes our way. So yeah, what do you guys think about um the upcoming year, and what kind of things do you think we're going to be dealing with in the next few months? So I'm kind of wondering if we might be facing some more power outages, possibly, maybe some more widespread power outages. Are you guys all prepared for that? If you were impacted by the weather, how did your backup power go? Is just there's just a lot of things to think about. Oh, thank you for doing that, Glenn. Yeah, I am always happy to support other channels. So anyone who has a channel, feel free to put a link up for them because I'm always more than happy to do that. Mm. I'm just working on my coffee while it's still hot. Um, so yeah, I think 2023 is going to be an interesting year. It's definitely, I don't think, going to be boring. Um, oh, thank you, Pamela. Yes, I am going to start. trying to learn how to meal plan. That is my biggest goal for 2023. We talked about last week was learning how to meal plan a little bit better. I need to find something that works for me with my schedule, and I just need to learn how to be more efficient at that. I think that will help my food budget. It will help me plan videos a little bit better, and I think it's just a good tool to have on my tool belt is learning how to meal plan. So that's my biggest goal for this next year. That's the main skill I want to focus on learning. So let's see. House security. Yes. See, I live in an over 65 park. We're kind of on the outskirts of town. We really haven't had too many issues with security here. Um, have had issues with four-legged rodents coming in, but not two-legged rodents. There was there was only one instance where someone reported something missing, and I'm not actually sure the item was truly missing or if it was just misplaced and the person thought it was missing. But yeah, I'm far enough removed from the two nearest cities that I'm not overly concerned about security. The park that I'm in, we all kind of watch out for each other. We know who belongs here and who doesn't, and we just kind of, because we are that there's a lot of snowbirds here. There's people that are in and out all the time. Half of the park lives up north part of the year. So we just kind of all look out for each other's places so we know who belongs here, who doesn't. We know when our neighbors have visitors and how long they're in the park. So we kind of pretty much know what's going on around us, and we look out for each other's homes. We look out for each other. If we know one of us is sick, we can go onto our park Facebook page and we drop meals off. We take people to doctor appointments if they can't drive themselves. So we do a pretty good job of looking out for each other. So I am in a really good place where I am by myself, but yet my neighbors do look out after me and I look out after them as well. They know if they need something, they can call me, and if it's something I can physically do for them, I help them out when I can. So I know I am blessed to be living in a park that looks out after each other. So let me uh yeah, I hear you, Carrie. You know, I'm not sure. I'm trying to learn how to pin comments so that you guys can see them. So if I get it figured out, let me know in the chat. So I'm not sure that you guys see what I'm seeing. So if I'm doing it right, just let me know in the chat if you're seeing a pinned comment across your screen, so that way I know if I'm doing it correct. I am still figuring this life stuff out. Yeah, yeah, that's true, Carrie, and that's why you need to know who your neighbors are, who belongs in the vicinity where you're at, and who doesn't. And knowing that you're looking out for each other. It just, you really need that sense of community around you, so that you know who you can trust and who you can't. So, hey, Orlando Preppers in the house. Hi, fake person. Um, so yeah, security is one of those things. I am new enough to prepping that I haven't really focused on security probably as much as I need to. I've actually been working on food and medical supplies and learning skills. Security is something I haven't really focused a whole lot on, and that could just be because of where I live. I know, at least for right now, while I'm building my stockpile, if I need help, I can get it. Um, so let me see. Oh, who's your prepping nurse? I am so happy to hear that. So we have been keeping you in prayer. So I'm really glad to hear that. So, oh, thank you for that notice. Yes, if you can hit that thumbs up, um, let me know. Oh, let me back up. My brain's thinking on two different things at the same time. So, if you have not hit the thumbs up button, please go ahead and do that at some point before you leave. That helps us out so much. Any of the YouTube channels that you like and you go to, anytime you hit that thumbs up button, that helps us out more than what you realize. It's something free that you can do for us, that really helps us grow our channel. So if you could just hit that thumbs up button, and after the live stream, if you come back and leave a comment underneath the description box, that really helps us out a lot as well. Um, so, um, so yeah, let me know if you guys are seeing the comment that I pinned about hitting the thumbs up button, so that way I'll know if I'm doing it right or not. Mm. Oh, good coffee. All right. Okay, thank you, Orlando Prepper. So that tells me that I learned a new skill for tonight. So yay! I always makes me happy when I learn something new. So now I learned how to pin comments for you guys, so it will make it a lot easier to interact with y'all when we're doing the chat. So for those who came in a little bit late, just make sure, if you don't have one of these little wallet wizard things, make sure to pick one of these up for your preps, because these look like they're really handy tools to have. I am really excited. So thanks again to Sassy Gal Prepping for gifting me that little tool. I am just really thrilled that I have that. I think I really think that's going in my car, because I don't have any kind of safety things in my car. So I think that is going in my glove box in my car. So um let me see. All right. So yeah, I'm excited for next year, I'm looking forward to working on learning how to meal plan. If you guys know of any good meal planner things, let me know in the comments. I am looking for a good planner. I'm not sure if I want one that is like a calendar that you write in, or if you want one that you can wipe off and reuse. I'm thinking maybe one that you can wipe off and reuse. That way I can customize it for each month, and I can do different things with it. Judith, let's see, I see your message. This is a little tool. It says there's 26 different tools in this, so it's got them all listed on the back. It is a phone stand, a butterfly wrench, a ruler in inches, a ruler in centimeters, a screwdriver, a key ring, a 5-position wrench, a headphone cord wrap, a sunglass screwdriver, a saw blade, a 6-position hex driver, a bottle opener, a box opener, a carabiner ring, a bottle opener, a multi-use blade, and a direction ancillary indicator. So it does. This little tool does all of those things. So yeah, looks like it would be a really useful tool to have in your car. So yeah, it's called a wallet wizard, and there's what the back looks like. It shows all the things on the back that it does, and it looks like that. So yeah, just looks like a really useful tool to have in your arsenal. I actually might pick up a second one, so I have one in the car and one in the house. Let's see. Yeah, I do watch See Mindy Mom. I will go check her out, and there was another one I saw today that I know Sutton Days has her pantry planner out, so I'll look at a several different ones and see if I can come up with something that works for me. Uh, oh, Glenn, I did not know that. That is a cool idea. That is good to know. That is a really useful tip. I did not know that. And it looks like I'm not the only person who did not know that. So yeah, that is a really good tip. So thank you for leaving us that tip. So remember, a dollar bill is 6 inches long, and you should be able to figure out how many feet you need from there. So that's a great tip. Thank you for that, Glenn. All right, I needed that coffee. Mr. Bubba is right now he is holding his own. I gave him a couple of his treats before I got started, because usually if I give him one of his treats, that kind of quiets him down, because he works on munching on his treat instead of running around his cage making a bunch of noise. So right now he is doing okay. Uh, I tried to get him some corn for a Christmas present, but I couldn't really find any anywhere that looked halfway decent. Publix had corn, 99 cents an ear, and it was all brown and yucky. So I just didn't get him any corn for Christmas. So I will be looking for some corn for him. It should be coming into season here before too long. I know our strawberries already. Plant City has already harvested some strawberries. Um, I need to go as soon as I get back to work. I need to go to the flea market and I want to get strawberries to can up. I know that's one hole that I have in my food storage is canned fruit. So I have some pears canned up, but that's about it. So I want to make sure that I get at least a half a flat of strawberries. I may try to do some strawberry jam. Uh, I do have to be careful with strawberry seeds. So I don't do a ton of strawberries, but if I can get them canned up and just pull out a few at a time, I think would be really good. So hey, Sassy Girl Preppy's in the house. Looks like the cool kids are all here tonight. Um so yeah, we have strawberry season coming up. I was a little worried about the strawberry fields freezing this last week over Christmas, but these seem to have all held up pretty well. So after the oranges got ruined in the hurricane, I was really concerned what would happen with our economy if the strawberry fields tanked as well. So I was really happy to hear that the strawberries are doing well, and hopefully that helps us rebound a little bit. Um, Pamela, I have not done pickles yet. I've heard mixed reviews about pickles. Most of the people on YouTube who have done pickles and have canned for a long time have said that they're just not into canning pickles, that they didn't turn out. So I'm just a little leery of trying to can pickles. I actually don't even use very many pickles, to be honest, but that's one thing I haven't tried yet, but mostly because people who have been canning for many years have said that they just will never do pickles again. So yeah, that's just something I haven't felt the need to do because I don't go through them that much. I hardly ever use pickles for anything. Um, yeah, I don't do much relish either, probably because it taste reminds me of pickles, and I just don't do pickles very often. So I, in turn, don't do relish that often either. Yeah, that's just something that is cheaper to buy already done than it is for me to buy all the stuff to can it. Because maybe if I had my own garden and could grow my own cucumbers, I would probably do a lot more of that, but I don't have space to garden in, so it just doesn't make any sense for me to buy all the stuff to can pickles when you can go buy a jar of pickles already done for as little as I use them. Uh, oh, that sounds really good, Carrie. I wish I had a way to do some pickles without having to go buy everything. Maybe if I can get some from the food pantry whenever they open up and we start getting produce in again, I'll see maybe I can try pickling some cucumbers or some squash if we get it in. Mm. All right. So I think that's about all I have for this week, I think, because we just finished up the chat on Christmas. I For the people who just came in, I was thinking about a New Year's Eve later in the evening chat, maybe closer to midnight. So I will put a poll up on the community post later tonight as soon as we're done here with um a couple of different time slots that we can pick from and maybe see about connecting New maybe New Year's Eve. I think would be really fun to do a quick show to bring the new year in together. Let's see. I think I missed something here on the chat. Oh, yeah, that this is very true, Glenn. Yes. Um, yeah, I haven't really tried fermenting yet. I'm still learning how to dehydrate. I will be having some videos coming up on dehydrating some things. I've used my dehydrator a few times in the last couple of weeks. I actually have my own dehydrated breadcrumbs, which I did um not yesterday but the day before. So I just had some bread that was getting close to expiring, so I just cut it into cubes and put it in the dehydrator and dried it out really well and have it all sealed up ready to utilize so I can either grind it into breadcrumbs or use it in pieces for like uh uh bread pudding or something like that. So I'm excited to have that on my shelf. Uh I need to do some more of the mixed vegetables. I actually really like having the dehydrated mixed vegetables because I cook in smaller batches. I don't have bags of half open frozen vegetables in my freezer. I can just dehydrate it and put it in a jar and then pull out what I want to use. So it makes sense for me to dehydrate more things. So I haven't tried dehydrating ground beef yet. I'm working my nerve up to dehydrating some ground beef. I watched a couple videos on it. I'm just a little nervous about making sure I have all of the grease rinsed off of it before dehydrating it. Um so yeah, I am learning how to dehydrate more things. Uh, I've not gotten into fermenting yet. Um, yep, good. You can do croutons, you can grind it up into breadcrumbs, there's just a lot of things you can do with the dried breadcrumbs. So I'm really excited to have that on my shelf and not have to worry about throwing away bread that doesn't get used because now it can go in the dehydrator. Um, a fake person, it's actually just me. I don't have a hubby, so um yeah, it's just me. So I cook for one. So I do smaller batch cooking. I try to do small meals and I try not to waste what I have. So yeah, I like having the bags of frozen vegetables dehydrated and put into a jar so I can pull out just a little bit. So, when I made the vegetable soup, I just used maybe a cup of the mixed vegetables that I had dehydrated, and it was just enough that I didn't waste any of the soup. It makes sense for me to do that. Well, Carrie, I have never made my own vinegar before. I have watched a couple videos on making vinegar, but I haven't attempted that myself. Let's see here. But that is a good tip, Sally. Thank you for that. Yeah, I have heard a couple of people say that they like doing that. Um, oh, welcome back, Glenn. But yeah, that does sound like a good idea. Mm, and another sip of coffee. All right. Yeah, the peach vinegar sounds interesting. That sounds really different. Um, wow, that's you guys are great with your tips, so thank you. Let's see. Try refreshing. Let me know if I'm still freezing. My internet's been going in and out at times, so it might be my internet that's acting up a bit. Let me know if you're still if seeing me freeze up. Hey, lady preppers in the house, welcome. I am glad to see you here. Um, all right, so um, we're I think um so yeah, Carrie, I think we are all kind of interested on learning how to make vinegar. I just have not done that myself yet. I also cannot wait for that video with the cheese waxing lady prepper because I'm really interested to see how that works. That's one of my skills for this next year that I want to learn how to do is cheese waxing. I think that would be something really interesting to do. So I am looking forward to that video. And I think learning how to make vinegar is something that we should probably be interested in given the some stores It's really impossible to find vinegar. The last time I went into our Walmart and I walked down the cooking aisle, the vinegar was pretty much empty. They had, I think, one little bottle of apple cider vinegar left, and it was expensive, so it might be worth our while to learn how to do that. So yeah, I really hope um I hope the cheese turns out well because I'm interested in learning how to do that. Oh, Sally, no, I was freezing up on Glenn's end for a few minutes. I wasn't sure if it was his issue or my issue because my internet's been freezing up. Um, Sally, Lady Prepper's doing that, so watch for her video on cheese waxing. I think that's gonna be New Year's Eve, isn't it? Let me know, clarify the time for that so we know. 'Cause I think the the cheese waxing is gonna be really interesting to see how it turned out, especially in our climate. I know it works well in cooler climates. So it's interesting to see if it's gonna work here in Florida where we have the warmer temperatures. Uh, that is on the Orlando Preppers channel, so we can put a link up for his channel so you guys can go check his channel out. Subscribe if you haven't already. Um, all right, so that is going to be this coming Monday at 8 p.m. So we will put a link up for the Orlando Preppers channel, and we will make sure that you guys come back and we watch that. 'Cause I evidently am not the only one interested in that. So make sure to go back and check that out. Thank you, Glenn. All right, so I think that's about all I have for tonight. We're go coming up on 45 minutes, so I think we're gonna be calling it a night here. Uh, again, these little wallet wizard things. Make sure to look for these because I think this is something anyone can put in their bug out bag or get home bag and keep in their car. So I that's just a really useful tool to have. I'm so excited to have that in my preps. I don't have anything like that, so I think that's a good idea. Hey, yes, sassy gal prepping. Yes, it was in my post office box. Of course, they were closed on Christmas, so I went yesterday and picked it up. So yes, it did come. Um, yes, I'm excited for that. So thank you for that. Um, so yes, everyone have a great week. Stay safe out there, stay warm, and just make sure that you have your preps in place, because I think 2023 is going to be quite a ride. I think we're going to have to buckle up and hang on tight because think it's going to be a bumpy ride. So, yeah, stay safe, have a blessed week, and I will see you all on the next video. Bye.